Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. Good morning, Lita. How are you? Really good, I hope. Lita, where are you coming from? I am anxious to know. I'm always anxious to know where everybody's coming from. Dang it, there was something I was going to say and it just went away in my noggin. Oh well. Oh well. I have a stack of things to do. Like, good morning, Susie. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have all these bits and bobs of things to do. And so, that's what I'm kind of going to focus on today. If you're brand new here, if you would like, follow and subscribe to Corbiere-Scott Designs and share and comment. Share and comment. Those are the biggies. Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then ask to join our private Facebook groups. Stitch Along with Anne and Corbiere-Scott Designs Facebook group, which is different than Facebook page, which is where you are right now. So, today, let's talk about correspondence. So, I have all of these card bases that I did not crease my fold. Anyway, I have 4 card bases to create the cards. Remember, just the other day we were, I had created these pieces for, with my new art printable Desert in Bloom, and we did a fun painting technique, which you can watch on Thursday, I believe Thursday's pop-in paint party. Anyway, so it will be live. Well, it will be available for you to watch on the replay for 30 days on my Facebook group, and then go to for any past pop-in paint parties, go to my YouTube channel and you'll get to see everything. Good morning, Patricia Olson. How are you this morning? So good, I hope. Let's go to 5 1/4. And this, I believe, is 4 inches exactly. So we cut a 1/4 inch up this side too. Yes, look at that. So pretty. Let's do that with all of them. 5 1/4. I just cut it in, I just cut my whole sheet in quarters. I just quartered it, and then, because I knew I would trim it down when we get to the actual card assembly. Hey, Sue. Hi, Valerie. How are you? So, I hope that everybody is doing well today and that the sun is shining where you are. And if not, that you have some internal sunshine, That's just as important. When we were painting these the other day, I did do some swatches, which we are including in all kinds of our creations. Right. Good morning, Tam. So now let's start with some card assembly. I might start and stop this because I have a couple of ideas of doodads that I might add to these cards. So let's throw these scraps away. Okay, so like I said, remember the Desert in Bloom was named by Tammy, actually. Is a coverall, so you can paint the whole thing and then cut it up and make 4 cards, these simplistic cards. On Tuesday we'll make some different cards, but by painting the whole sheet. Anyway. So I'm just going to use some score tape. That's the strongest, I think, the strongest hold, especially for a piece of watercolor paper that is painted. So when it's watercolor paper and it's painted, it can get a little wavy, and I didn't take the time to flatten these pieces, so I'll show you a couple of little tricks that I have for kind of smoothing out ways that I fiddle with stiff paper like this to just give it that last little, hey Lisa, the last little boost of help. So I like to put my finger behind, right? And this just helps to break the fibers. I do the same on the other side. And that helps just limber up that paper just a little bit. Doo-doo-doo. And this will help when I'm laying it down for it to lay as flat as possible. So I'm just going to continue to do that with each of these. Look at those lupines. They're just front and center, aren't they? It's not how I imagined it when I drew them, but they're awful pretty. You know what's so funny about, some people call them lupins, some people call them lupines, some people call them larkspur. On Sugar Island, they are called larkspur, and they were one of my mom's favorites. Well, she loved all of the wildflowers on Sugar Island. Oh, and in Texas, they're called bluebells. Is it bluebells or blue bonnets? Now I don't remember. I think it's bluebells. Anyway. Just by the heat from your hands and that little bit of manipulation, you can kind of make these play a little nicer. So I'm going to start adhering these to my card bases. Now take a second to line that up. You'll be so happy that you took a minute to line everything up. Look how pretty that is. And then we're going to put our swatch for the color, the beam paint colors that we've used. Love that. Well, maybe we'll do it here. Maybe up here, maybe over here. I don't know. Good morning, Kathy. How are you? Anyway, I have some ideas of like other things that we might add. I don't know. I went through a bunch of my postage stamps, like the canceled postage stamps that I collect. I love to include those. So after we create these like the beginnings of these cards, I am going to work on it's crooked. Hopefully we have enough other things going on that it's not as noticeable. I am participating in iHanna's postcard swap again this year. I had so much fun doing it last year that I signed up again this year. Last year I signed up for 10. This year I signed up for 20. Super excited. So I have a whole bunch of postcards that I've been kind of, like the bases that I've been kind of working on all along as a start. Make sure that I'm opening that on the right side. There we go. Okay, so we have these. We have the fronts, right? And we have these. I don't know exactly where I want to go with that. These look like they need a little help too. I don't know. I think I'm going to set these aside until a big idea pops in my head. Okay, so here's all of the postcards, like the bases that I have created. That I don't, like, I feel like they need more, right? So remember these, I have my master sheet. This is from my postcard art printable that I want to add some artwork on there. I'm kind of feeling like I want to do that with everything. So here's another master sheet that I created. Another one. Oh, these were so fun to make. Look at this one with all these little squares. I'm just mad for those. I'm just mad for those. Okay, here are a few of my, I think these were from my index card of the day last year. And I'm feeling like I might use them for postcards. What do you think? I'm feeling like this would be a good one. Then these, I just mounted my artwork on a index, a grid lined index card. Let's see if I you buy like 200 of them or whatever from Amazon, but I love the grid because I feel like first layer, right? So there's one. I'm kind of feeling like that one might be a like a ready to use one. Here's another one from Index Card of the Day, and this one looks like I think I have a couple of layers of index cards, so that's kind of, maybe I need to think about that, because that gives it a little more heft. Here's another one. I love this one. Okay, here's another master sheet. Lavender. That was an index card of the day for real last year. Something in the Orange. I love this one. That Zach Bryan song. I love that. And this was so much fun to create. And then this one I made for Pride, and it was a butterfly. I love that. And this was a security envelope as my base. Stop it. Loving that. This one, Integrity is Everything. Love that one. Here's another one. Oh, this one was remember where we used the window from the security envelope as our vase. Stop it, you guys. I'm so here for that. And then of course my canceled stamps. I just love those canceled stamps. This is just a watercolor card base, in a postcard base. What is this one? Time wasted at the beach is time well spent. Kind of digging that. I feel like maybe a little something on there. Let us be grateful to people who make us happy. They are charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. I think this needs a flower. What do you think? Know that you are loved. I love that one. Okay, this was one of my Unity stamps that I stamped onto one of those grid postcard, or excuse me, grid index cards, and then I painted and added some details. So I feel like this has some possibility. I know. Oh yes. They have elected a new pope. The last I saw, it was black smoke. I know, I love the little squares too. They make me so happy. I have something big planned for us with the little squares, you guys. Okay, here's one that I created on the watercolor postcard blank that I just took some of my artsy papers and I just cut up some random circles, but I feel like it needs something else. Like I feel like, I don't know, like it needs some mark making, or I need to go around these to give them a little more pop. I just don't know. And here's some that I started when I was thinking about doing the postcard exchange again. And these are, I just started with artsy papers glued onto a base. And then I don't know what I'll do next. Look at this gorgeous handmade paper that Peggy sent to me. Look at it. It's so pretty. And here's, this is one, if anybody remembers when I spilled, when I was doing the bubble, I was doing a bubble technique for our art journals, and I spilled it all over. This was one of the things that I grabbed to sop it up. It was this postcard, was this index card. And so here we go. Or maybe it was paper, I don't know. But I just started, right? And here's another one with some jelly print, and another one with some jelly print. I'm telling you, sometimes if you have jelly prints that you're like, I don't know, just glue them on some postcard blanks or index card blanks or a card front. You can use those, if you cut those things up, you can use those for so many things. So I have this big stack. Well, I have a couple of big stacks because that's who I am. But I have some stacks of things that I've painted and like just didn't find a home just yet. I have some daffodils. I have, an anchor. You guys, seriously, look at this. Craziness. There, I have these flowers. I have this one started, this one started. I don't know, I have this started, okay, those. Okay, I have this box of crayons. That might be cool. I have a whole bunch of these flowers that I drew. Oh, look at this. This was a, oh, that goes in the stamps. This was an experiment I had where I took some of my stamps from Unity and I stamped them on security envelopes that I had coated in watercolor ground. And so, anyway, I'm feeling like those have some potential. So let's see. Let's just start kind of fiddling around. Stop it. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. Yes, yes, yes. Or I have these. I think this guy. I think this, let's see. This is, and then I need a sentiment. You know what I mean? But I think that is nice. That's a nice start. But I don't know exactly what I want to do. Anybody have any suggestions? I'm moving some stuff around here. Okay, now I have this guy, but I don't know about it on here. But what about on this one? Maybe. What do you think? What else do I have that's purple? That one's kind of nice, but I feel like it needs something else going on. Oh, I also have this. Let's see. I have this guy. That's kind of nice. What do you think? Anyway, this is what I'm going to be doing. Just fiddling. So look at, I have this flower that I started. I feel like that could turn into potentially something to add to the purple. Oh my gosh, you remember we talked, I think like the lavender one. Where's the one that says lavender? I thought that might be a nice home for that. Although, I do have that. That's pretty. Okay. That could be, I don't know. But that might be pretty. Like, I feel like this could use some, okay, so look, I have this guy. Look at this. I'm so in love with this. Love it. Oh my gosh, I have all the things here. So I feel like I want to, and I remember, I don't think I painted. I think I colored with a colored pencil. Look at all the ones I did. I have this guy. Let's see what I have in this stack. I just love this one. I just love, 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 love this one. Oh, shut up. That's totally going there. Look at that. I'm kind of in love with that one. Okay. I'm making a stack. I need to find a place for this daffodil. So this one just needs some help. Like it needs, I don't know, like some pen work or I don't know. But I feel like it just needs a little something more. Oh, you guys, look at that. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? I like that. Well, let's see. What else? So that one seems pretty complete. What do you think, you guys? This is from the Donna art printable. This one, oh my gosh, that looks better, doesn't it? Oh, but I also have a littler one. A littler. I think I kind of like that. Time wasted at the beach. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? No, no, no. I don't know. That one needs a little something more. This one I think is kind of ready to go. Ready to go. Ready to go. Oh my gosh, I love that one too. Okay, this blank. I don't know. Oh. Oh. I don't know. What do you think about that? Done, done, done. So these are all like they're kind of I don't know what I would do with this one. Anybody have any ideas? I feel like I want to just color for a bit. I don't know, that's kind of feeling right now. Oh my gosh, do you remember a while back we talked about a springtime bucket list? Does anybody remember that? Hey Molly. Anyway, I thought, oh, we should like revisit this and see like how we're doing with it, and if there's new, you know, if we've accomplished any of those, if we would like to add some things to our bucket list, our springtime bucket list. Anyway, here we go. Make a bouquet and give it away. That sounds fab. See cherry blossoms. Drinks on the patio. Take a day trip somewhere new. Start a new creative venture. play new card games, get absorbed in a fictional book or two. I've done that one for sure. Make a new nighttime routine cup of tea. Send friends meaningful notes. I'm trying really hard to do that. Dance somewhere somehow. Make an elaborate breakfast and share it. Take a picnic to the park. Our days are starting to get a little too hot for that. Although we keep getting these cool ones just thrown in every now and again. Support a new local coffee shop. Go to the farmer's market. Arrange flowers in the kitchen. I do that every week. Now I've started to put them in my family room where my studio is and where we spend most of our time in the evenings. Stargaze with someone you really like. Whip up homemade lemonade. Write postcards to family just because. We can all do that. And I've started to gather postcards when I'm someplace and then come home and send them out, because then I can talk about the place a little bit more, or because I don't want to take the time to write something super thoughtful while I'm away. But when I get home, I want to what do I want to say? I want to savor those memories, and then I'm like way more apt to write out the postcard and send it. So that's my new approach to it. And holy tamale, wait till you see the postcards I bought at the Chicago Art Institute. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was just thrilled to bits. Plant herbs in pots. I did plant all of my wildflower seeds. Remember I told you that we did the wildflower exchange in at the retreat, and so I planted all of my wildflower seeds in one of those little starter hothouse kind of things that you can buy. Anyway, I did that, and then they all sprouted like nobody's business, and so I planted half of them yesterday. I'll plant the other half of them today. Feed local ducks, and I think Valerie was telling us last time, like the things that are best to feed ducks. And then go see a movie. Popcorn and candy, a must. That sounds pretty amazing. So think about if you've done any of those things, if those are things that you still kind of want to do. I had another list of things to talk about that that I had out yesterday. Oh, we'll just have to chat. Just chat for chatting's sake. I don't think we've ever had a problem with that, have we? Never. Never. So I'm going to get some colored pencils out. And I'm going to color some of these flowers with a background in mind. So I have this neon orange that I think I'd really like to paint something, or to color something to go on here. And so I'm just going to start adding color. I think in my other colored pencils, which I will grab in a second, I think I have a neon pink that I think I would really like to add in the mix. I just love as you add color to these pieces that I stamped on top of security envelope, how the pattern from the security envelope just starts to pop. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, here's my other colored pencils. And I know I have some pinks, like a super bright pink. Because I remember the one that says that it's hot pink it's so not hot pink. Ooh, look at that guy. Oh, but that's like more of a fuchsia. That's super, super bright. This one, that one might work. So I hope that you're thinking about the oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. So I'm just gonna start by doing the corners with this hot pink. Let's see if I can get a really good blend. So and this is neon pink. And these are Prismas. You can always, well, I can tell colored pencils by their wax content, certainly, but also by their names. Prismacolor, their, you can tell that, like their color names are quite kind of direct, but, Holbein are their colors luminous rose. That's what they say instead of neon. I thought that was so cute. Okay, so I've added that pink, so let's go back over that pink with this neon orange, see what we got going on. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I just want that when you blend a couple of colors like that, you're going to get some really cool form that starts to take shape. You'll start to see it kind of appear. And you know, this is a security envelope as a substrate is kind of, you know, there's not, it's not a completely smooth surface. You're going to get some imperfections because there's folds and, you know, flaps and all of that, but that's kind of part of the beauty of it. Let's go back in with just a little bit more of that pink. There we go. That is just, oh my gosh, it's just turning magic before my very eyes. So think about that today. Stamp on a security envelope. See what happens. These are, this stamp set from Unity is called Pocket Full of Posies. I just love it. I just love it. Okay, so now I'm thinking about these little petals. So, maybe I'll start with pink on these. So I have a little bit of contrast from the center flower. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this so much. So last year when I did the postcard exchange, I got a lot of my postcards in envelopes so that all of the artsy bits, there wasn't a chance that anything could fall off, and I think I'm going to adopt that that idea this year. I'm going to, oh my gosh, yes. And now I have this, remember I told you about Holbein luminous green. So I'm going to use some luminous green on the leaves of this flower. Right? So what if we take just a little bit of this neon orange and we come down to the very base of these little outer petals and just add a little bit of that. So you can purchase these stamps, or yes, these stamps at unitystampco.com and just look under my name. I love that. I love that. Okay, you guys, so don't you think this is going to be, oh my gosh. But now I'm feeling like I want to do a couple, you know? Oh, everybody take a drink. Marcia McCormick, how are you? Oh my gosh. So happy to see you, my friend. So happy to see you. So you know what? I'm going to do this one with these same colors and another one of these. I feel like that's going to add some really cool, I don't know. Like a nice creative cluster. So you might, I think there might still be time to join iHanna's postcard swap. They're always super fun. Well, thank you, Kathy Upchurch. Thank you. Oh, fun, Tammy, that's funny. So in book club, we are reading a book called Eddie Winston. Is that correct? Eddie Winston Finds Love. Oh my gosh, is that right? Am I saying that correctly, Tam? I'm gonna try this luminous pink. Around the edge. That's pretty. And I'm just doing that jiggy-jaggy blend around the edge. See how that's already starting to give my flower some nice form. Eddie Winston is looking for love. That's it. That's it. Oh my gosh. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, let's do this in the center. This bright orange in the center. All right, now I think I'm going to take like just a regular, oh, this is luminous orange. Let's go around the edges. Because the other one was, the first orange was Neon Orange by Prismacolor. So we're using the same colors, we're just, you know, switching it all up. So let's use the same green for the leaves. And you know what the funny thing is? Even as we, I feel like I need something right here. I'm going to do some green right here. I remember I wanted these to look, this flower, when I was drawing it, I wanted it to look kind of like gems, like it was gems. I don't know. Stop it, look at that. So let's take that luminous pink and let's go in here. There we go. There's these little skinny gems, like almost like a stitch. Yes. Oh, I'm loving that. Let's deepen this just a little bit more. The circumference of that pillowy flower. Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so now we have this third one. You know what? I'm feeling like, is this grayish black? What if we go around, just kind of enhance the contrast? Just a little something more. Let's do it here too. Yes. That just a little bit is just kind of making everything pop, I think. And remember, I'm going to be fussy cutting these too, so you can overshoot your, I have two different kinds of pencils here, Kath. I have Holbein and Prismacolor. You know what? Tessa and Lauren both love neons. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And now, you know what? I'm all about the neons. It happens all the time. I hang around with them and I'm like, well, maybe I'll give that a try. Then I do and I love it. And I like to incorporate neon. Stop it, you guys. Look at that. Let's do this one. I like to incorporate neons into with non-neon colors, non-fluorescent colors, and see the magic that kind of happens, because they kind of give your work a little bit of a glow, and that's kind of fun. So give that a try next time you're coloring something with colored pencils. Look for some coordinated colors in your neons with whatever you're coloring, and then just try adding a little bit of neon and seeing what happens. This is doing exactly what I wanted it to do. I wanted that little bit more definition. Stop it, you guys. Look at that. Stop it. Okay, we have one more. How are we doing on time? Oh, I like them. I like all the pencils, Valerie. But I will tell you that my Prismacolors, I still have the, I got my first Prismacolors in art school in 1987. And so I graduated in 1988, and I will say that I still have some pencils from that original set, and I just keep replacing the colors that I use, that I finish, right? So I would say these are my tried and true, my Prismacolors. I use them. I just thought of something, you guys. Oh, shut up. Look how pretty that is together. I just saw something out of the corner of my eye, you guys. It happens all the time. Okay, so this one, shall we paint it? Shall we do another version of this? I'm thinking. You know what? I wanted to show you what happens when you fussy cut them and how pretty. So I like to leave just a little edge. I don't know, just for the artsy flair, I guess. Sometimes that's all it is. And as an artist, it's my prerogative. My little artistic license. And postcards are fun because they're kind of like, and number one, you can get as artsy as you want. And number two, I told you, if it has lots of bits on it, then just put it in an envelope and mail it that way. And you can kind of get as artsy as you're feeling. Like I was just thinking, stop it, look at it, just look at it on this base. Yes. I was just thinking that it might be cool. So I'm not going to throw any of these scraps away because I'm feeling like I might use my hole punch and punch some security envelope circles out of that, and that because I kind of already have like this circle kind of theme going here, I'm thinking I might add some more. Remember when we've talked about your design rules about repetition, right? So we've repeated colors, we've repeated just the whole neon vibe, and then what if we repeat the circle vibe, right? So these flowers are kind of a circly vibe, right? And then you're going to, you want your nice visual triangle. We're always mindful of that because that will be aesthetically pleasing to your eye. It will make a huge difference in your composition. And you want contrast. I mean, there's lots more. Oh my gosh. You guys, that is making me so happy. Stop it. And this one is kind of, so I'm thinking this one, we color this way and we have it over here. So it's kind of like a little spray of neon flowers. And then we put a nice sentiment up here. And then we disperse some of those paper punch bits. I think that will be fabulous. And I will post it. I will post it on social media so that everybody can see what the final outcome is. Now I want to. Yeah, I have all the pencils, Kathy. You know I don't deny myself any cuteness. You know I don't. Let's see, what do we have here? I think, oh, everybody take a drink. I think I'm going to start with this. This is my Prisma neon orange. And the Holbens I got at this amazing art store in, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember the name of the town. It was a suburb of Seattle. You know I love to visit an art store because everybody has something different, right? Nobody can have everything. So, I'm just going to do like from the corners, kind of deepen the orange on this one. Have this one be slightly more orange than the first. Right? I just want a nice variety. Anyway, I've told you before, I love when a store has open stock because I told you, like my Prismas, I don't need a whole new set. I have my base set. I just need to replace colors. And so I like an open stock. And as we've talked about this before too, if I'm trying something new, like these Holben, I will buy. So if you find a medium that you've never tried before, buy 3 and buy them in the colors that you love, because you're way more apt to play with and keep experimenting with those colors because they're your colors, right? Everybody has their colors, right? So I think I bought 5 of these Holbens, and then since then I've grown my Holben collection. But I knew I really wanted these neons because they were so unusual. They were just unusual colors. So I'm going to color in these leaves. All right, let's come back. Just deepen that just a little bit more. And it's so funny because these two neon colors are quite different, which is awesome. Do you know what I mean? I can really create some cool artsy layers, and the colors are different, but still both bright and impactful. This one, I'm gonna really need to sharpen because I need a nice, tight, let's go with this. Like this one, like I said, I really want to do orange forward flower. There we go. Let's get a little bit, let's get some deeper orange. Oh, I'm over. Sorry, you guys. I'm going to get some deeper orange and then add just a little bit of pink. But since it is time to say goodbye, I will say goodbye. Don't forget to open your newsletter tomorrow. I will have new things to share. I will probably have this postcard in there, maybe some others, I don't know, and some more artist study. You know, we never let go of that. I think I want to add just that little bit of tinge of pink, just a little. Just want that hint of pink. See that? Just adding that little bit of pink is already giving these petals such cool form. Have an amazing weekend, everyone, and I will see you on Tuesday. Remember that next week I will be traveling to my dad, and so Tuesday will be our only day together, so be sure to tune in on Tuesday, and I bet I'll have an artsy assignment for you for Thursday. I adore you all. Thank you so much for taking time to hang with me and make art with me and support my artsy business. I appreciate it. All of your support, every art printable you buy, every paid class you take, every like, every comment, all of it keeps me being able to support myself as a working artist. I adore you all. Thanks so very much. See you Tuesday. Bye, everyone.